Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen live trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized. No censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. 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 I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
This video is sponsored by Cake Wallet, the easiest open source wallet to store Bitcoin, Monero, and Litecoin securely on mobile and desktop devices. When buying, selling, and exchanging crypto or trading for gift cards, Cake Wallet ensures privacy and security, giving you the keys to your coins. At Vacation Genie, we believe digital currencies are meant to do more than just sit in your wallet. They're meant to take you places. We want to help you step into the future of cryptocurrency spending, as travel is one of the top categories for spending your crypto. It provides you with the best ROI, lasting memories. Make sure to check out Vacation Genie today. Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the Daily Zest. I'm your host, Randi Hipper, here today on a lovely Monday. Oh boy, has it been a long weekend. At least for me it was. It was a long weekend, and a lot of stuff happened. But I'm happy to be here right now. And I appreciate every single one of you guys for being here as well. We're going to get into it today. We have so much news to cover, including international treasuries. We do have Taiwan. We have Thailand to cover. We have Japan. We have a Dutch firm that is planning to do some stuff. Of course, I mentioned Metaplanet already. We have MicroStrategy buying more Bitcoin. We have Adam Back's company buying more Bitcoin. Gemini's looking for their moves for their IPO. So that's also going to be some major stuff. We also have the Fed scrapping some plans in relation to crypto. And then we're going to get into our coins to watch. We do have Solana and Ripple / XRP news that we're going to jump into. And then for our spotlight today, we're going to spotlight other creators. And I just want you guys to follow everybody. So that's going to be our spotlight today. We also have a major milestone that we hit today, which is 23,000 subscribers on YouTube. This was insane. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single person that supports this show, that makes this possible every single day. And hitting 23,000 subscribers is just, again, another milestone that I'm just so excited about. So thank you. And I think if we hit 150 likes today, we're going to give away some memberships. Maybe we'll give away some Bitcoin if y'all are really that bullish. Or maybe we'll wait till tomorrow. Make sure 23K is official for 24 hours. And I'll give away maybe $23 of Bitcoin tomorrow. Celebrate 23K subs with $23 of Bitcoin. I think that might be a good deal. So we'll wait till tomorrow. Make sure 23K is official. And we'll give away $23 of Bitcoin. My yellow straw is really coming through today. My iced latte is very strong. I do have furniture coming in, guys. So just a full-on warning. If I do get my furniture delivered while this is live, I will have to exit the show probably early. And the community after show will be tomorrow instead of today. Now, I am going to put up the event, but give your girl grace. And if the furniture does come through, I'm going to have to postpone this till tomorrow, the community after show. So today, everybody is invited to the after show. Same would be for tomorrow if I had to postpone it. But Wednesdays and Fridays are for members only. So if you have not yet, please become a member of the YouTube channel. Connect your account to Discord. I do want to say thank you to Silverback Monkey for becoming a member of the Zesty fam. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We do have a goal, like I said, of 150 likes, 150 live viewers. I'm going to say good morning to you guys as you say good morning to me, and check out our 3 amazing sponsors of the show, including Cake Wallet, Market Cipher. Use code ZESTY for 15% off, and then head over to Vacation Genie and book your cruise with crypto. They're very bullish, Vacation Genie. Amazing people over there, so I was so happy to be speaking with them. I think it was last week. Magic Sun, good morning. Is it Monday? Of course it's Monday. Of course. Hold on, guys. Okay, I want to say good morning to you guys. Say good morning. Say good morning. Say good morning. Who we got? Who's over here? Leo, hello. Nice to see you. We got Mama Shadow. We got Jesse. We got Backup. Good morning. Peace of my mind. Good morning. We got Black Hat as always. Good morning to you. Ben Spada. Good morning. Lasers. John Legend. Oh my gosh, there's so many beautiful people here. David Bulls. Nash is here. Aquarians just chilling. Sola Hefe is here. Good morning. Elric. David Bulls. Doge Bull is here. Both the Bulls have entered the chats. Let's see. Keen Bean is here. Good morning. Mike Volmer is chilling this morning. I think that's Bobby F right there. Good morning. Good morning. And then Bobby Flash. Nice to see you. Joe Harvey is in the chat. Good morning. Mike Mazzone, Alex Collingborn are over on X, I believe, with Yukio. We do have, who else is in the chat? Raul, Ivan, hello, my friends. Welcome. All right. We have Crypto Princess. Good morning. Nice to see you. Bullduck Eric, good morning. Second 10-year plan. John White, Q is over on X. Good morning. Tuna Dog is also on X. Kypros, good morning. Oh, gosh, it's Geo. I'm ignoring him. We got Dub Club. We got Poe. Good morning. Swiffle. Silverback. All right. All right, guys. Gary Dews. Good morning. There's a Gary, another Gary. Good morning. All right. Did I get both of the dresses and the cowboy boots? You know what? I'll talk about my mall excursion at the end of the show. I actually do want to talk about my mall experience yesterday. It was pretty good. Longing Randy's smile when she reads Geo. Geo, I can't deal with you today. I'm not dealing with you at all. I can't even see. Oh my gosh, Eric said I saw Geo coming in after his huge ego. You see, Geo? I'm not the only one that says it. All right, guys, let's do it. We have the market recap as we have crossed 23,000 subscribers. So I just want to say thank you yet again. We have some news to share. The market recap looks a little bit meh. Monero's making a bounce back here after a long week and even a long month with the technological things that have happened there. We do have Bitcoin falling below 117.5, which was a very critical level for us. Now, again, we are looking at the bearish level of 112. We're at $115,123 at the moment. We are down 2%. So your first bearish scenario was 112. The more bullish bearish case, again, like I know that sounded a little crazy, but the most bullish bearish level to watch, meaning if we pull back to this level, I feel really good, is 106. 106.3 is the most, or 106.1 actually, is very, very important. I do believe if we pull back to 106.1, then we jet set and we're good. Other than that, again, you want to hit 117.5 again, return to 120, which is our golden zone. Last week we hit an all-time high. Do you think we're going to hit another all-time high this week? Put a yes or a no in this poll up above. And if you're bullish, give me that rocket emoji and that trader ego. I love that. I freaking love that. Now, we do have a red dot printed pulling down that momentum. VWAP is down as well. Money flow is extremely flat. Now, maybe 30K Bitcoin that Geo talks about is going to come into play. Is it now? Is it now? Yeah, I thought so. Now, I do see that the RSI is a little bearish right now, which again, I think is a good thing. I say send it all the way down to oversold. I always say to send it down. And it's not because I'm a major bear. I'm the biggest bull, I believe, in this space with all my energy and my love and my compassion thrown into this. But I do believe that if you just send it to oversold every time, you'll relieve that selling pressure and move all the way back up. Can we ever see below 100K again, like Gio's saying in the chat? It's possible. I mean, I wouldn't say it's not, especially I would like to actually retest 101. I think that would be a great level to retest. And the 200-day SMA is right there at 100.3K. So I do believe that, like, if we do have a major pullback, we could test that 200-day SMA, which wouldn't be the worst thing in the world at all. It really wouldn't. Overall, actually, we could look at the Bitcoin weekly chart while we're here. We are starting a new week. We are mid-August, which is wild, guys. I cannot believe it's August already. I feel like I just went to Bitcoin conference, and Bitcoin conference was in May, so that's just ridiculous. Now, on the weekly chart, you're seeing things just as clear, which is 117.5 is your most critical level to watch. You want to hold support there. And again, your bearish level to watch is 109 on the weekly. Even again, looking back at 106, you see that there's selling pressure here, major selling pressure. 109 or 106 on the weekly is the best bearish case scenario to get. Now, we do have a series of Christmas tree action, meaning, again, red and green lights like you have on your Christmas tree. There is most recently a red dot here on the weekly, and so that could trigger some bearish energy here. We could see, like at last week, we closed in the red. This week, we're starting off in the red. So will we turn this pattern around, or will we go and test those critical levels? Again, none of which is a bad thing. We are up about 100% in the past year for Bitcoin. Again, when in doubt, zoom out. A year ago, Bitcoin was like 60K. Like, and let's not be naive. Like, let's look back. October 2024, March 2024. Where is it? Where's July? We got July. We got August right here. Around this time last year, we were at 61K Bitcoin. I'm very happy with where we're at now. So again, when in doubt, zoom out on the charts. I would also like to announce really quick before we get into our breaking news headlines. You know what? This is breaking news, so I'm going to qualify it as breaking news. Let's start the headlines. Let's get into that. What are these, friends? These are AirPods. And on Friday, mine finally really gave out. And I was trying to work out over the weekend, and it kept like psh, 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 in my ear. And I kind of got over it. And I said, these AirPods aren't working anymore. They would just turn off. They wouldn't turn on. They weren't even charging. So I went to the Apple store. They essentially said, your stuff is cooked. You got no coverage. They're old. And to replace the parts and whatever, it's going to be more than if you just buy a new pair. And they try to get me to spend a lot more money than I wanted to. So I saw that they were on Amazon for a lot less than they were in the Apple store. While I appreciate Ron DeSantis making this a tax-free month, it still wasn't enough for me. So with Apple coverage and all this, I got this cheaper than it was in the Apple store, brand new. So I am wearing my new AirPods. So I just want to say thank you to the community for my AirPod ventures and bearing with me. So hopefully these AirPods will last and they won't go off while I'm on national TV. All right, concluding that, thank you guys for my AirPods. Guys, we do have our breaking news. Taiwan's first Bitcoin Treasury is raising $10 million for Bitcoin purchases. I can't. Maybe later, Gio. That's if you stick around. I want to see if you stick around for the whole show. Uncle Billy's in the chat. Say hello. Guys, we got Taiwan's first publicly traded corporate Bitcoin treasury called Top Win International, raising $10 million to kickstart their Bitcoin accumulation efforts. The luxury watchmaker turned Bitcoin treasury announced on Friday it raised $10 million from a group of investors led by Zipper producer and software company Wiselink. The raise was accompanied by private investments from Chad Cohen, the founder and CEO of United Capital Management of Kansas, alongside 4 other investors. Now, Wiselink purchased 3-year convertible notes issued by Topwin. The investment followed a memorandum of understanding between the two companies outlining a yet-to-be-disclosed collaboration with a quotation of Topwin intends to use the proceeds primarily to purchase Bitcoin. And then they also added that the Bitcoin Treasury Company might invest in other Bitcoin Treasury companies. And so I feel like this is just a very much bullish thing. Everyone supporting everyone getting into Bitcoin. Oh, you're buying Bitcoin, I'm buying Bitcoin. I'm going to buy your stock, you'll buy my stock. And it's just like a whole, just swirl of love when it comes down to the Bitcoin treasury companies. We're going to continue on that train here too, because we do have a Dutch firm, and I'll go back to Thailand in a little bit. We do have a Dutch firm, Amdax, that's planning a Bitcoin treasury. So we just talked about a Taiwanese company. That's how you say, right? Taiwanese company. And then a Dutch firm. So let's jump into this one. Dutch crypto service provider Amdax is preparing to launch a Bitcoin treasury company on Amsterdam's Euronext stock exchange. As more European companies follow U.S. counterparts. AMDAX said Monday it is creating AMBTSB.V, which is a privately held company with an independent governance that will operate as a standalone firm. They aim to be a 1% Bitcoin treasury company with the goal of eventually accumulating 1% of all Bitcoins in circulation. They say they plan to raise capital in stages through the markets and expand their Bitcoin holdings, grow equity value, and increase Bitcoin per share metrics for investors. Accumulating 1% of Bitcoin's total supply would require more than $24 billion at current prices, with Bitcoin trading above 115.8K. This is major. They're the first crypto service provider to register with the Dutch central bank as well. So they want to accumulate 1% of the current Bitcoin supply. You think that's going to stop? You're delusional. Delusional. None of this is ending. So we got companies looking to own 1% of the supply. The United States needs to buy. All these other countries are going to start buying. The central banks are going to start buying Bitcoin. I'm telling you right now, there is not enough. And people that go ahead and trade Bitcoin every day, I wish them the best of luck, but I do worry at some point that they're not going to get their Bitcoin back and be able to buy it all back wherever they traded, right? So then it comes down to also this. If all these companies are buying Bitcoin and there's not a lot going around, there's a supply shortage, what happens next? What else are they going to trade on a daily basis? It's not going to be Bitcoin. It might be something else. It might be 2 of 3 of these on this screen. Metaplanet, keep going here. In Japan is expanding their Bitcoin treasury by 775 Bitcoin, following the strategy here. So Metaplanet acquired an additional 775 Bitcoin for about $94 million, according to their most recent filing, at an average price of 120.5K per Bitcoin, again, kind of buying the top almost. They lift the company's total hodlings to 18,888 Bitcoin, worth roughly $1.95 billion US, and this keeps them as the 7th largest Bitcoin treasury company. And they're also the top treasury company over in Asia as well. Their average cost per Bitcoin at this point is 102.1K. Buying 120K Bitcoin isn't the worst thing in the world either. I mean, if they're looking at this long term, why does it matter what price they buy? You know what I mean? So I definitely am bullish on Metaplanet and what they're doing over there, as well as Strategy acquiring only 430 Bitcoin today, which I thought was hilarious. I was like, only 430 Bitcoin? Why is Sailor being so cheap today? That's only $51 million that they're spending. That's not a lot. That's ridiculous. Like, what kind of space are we in where we're like, only 430 Bitcoin? That's all Sailor is buying today? This is so bearish. So ridiculous. Strategy acquiring today 430 Bitcoin for $51.4 million at an average price of 119.6K per Bitcoin, having a Bitcoin yield of 25% year to date. And as of yesterday, August 17th, they hodled 629,376 Bitcoin, acquired for $46.15 billion at around 73.3K per Bitcoin. So the strategy is getting after it. He said they announced a plan to its MicroStrategy equity ATM guidance to provide greater flexibility in executing our capital market strategy. There was also some drama with Strategy and this other guy, popular, like mostly known as Two's Rich Nick, and he was putting out videos about Strategy. Oh, Strategy could be a Ponzi scheme. All this stuff is what he was really getting at. And then we saw that this kid issued a statement, and I feel like he might have gotten a phone call. He might have gotten a phone call. I think I actually need to show this to you guys. He posted last night an official statement to MicroStrategy investors. And then he was saying, like, people were saying there was a coordinated social media campaign to smear the reputation of Strategy and Michael Saylor. Nick was putting out that this was a Ponzi scheme and all this stuff. So this was the retraction video. And this was just a little bit of tea for you guys to sip on. But I thought this was very interesting. Just the way he worded it. He had a piece of paper in his hand. He was ready for it.
I'd like to make this video as a follow-up to the two videos which I made over the past 48 hours. I posted one on Friday and one yesterday regarding MicroStrategy. I have an official statement that I'd like to read here. So please give me a moment to read three important things. For the avoidance of doubt, let it be known that one, MicroStrategy is not a Ponzi scheme. The company is a publicly traded business intelligence firm that happens to maintain an unusually robust interest in Bitcoin. This interest, while enthusiastic, does not constitute fraud under any statutory framework currently recognized by the United States government. Two, the US government has not seized, nor does it plan to seize, MicroStrategy or any of their underlying assets. While the federal government may at times express curiosity in the activities of individuals or corporations, such curiosity should not be confused with hostile acquisition. Three, Michael J. Saylor is legally and officially a good person. In fact, Mr. Saylor has consistently demonstrated acts of vision, leadership, and civic virtue, notwithstanding his fondness for nautical metaphors and capital-intensive digital asset strategies. I appreciate you taking this time. I will no longer be making any further statements on the issue of MicroStrategy, or as it's now formally known as, strategy. I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Oh man, that was like, oh, he's legally a good person. That's what I felt was really funny about the statement, but who am I? I'm just here as a person that observes all of this. I'm just here to observe all the drama. Stupid. Anyway, guys, don't say anything about strategy because then something may happen. I don't know what really happened there. I'm just here to observe. Josh, hello over on TikTok. Guys, we do have Thailand though. Actually, let me get into more Bitcoin Treasury plays, and I'll go back to Thailand. I had to go in order here. But there's Adam Back's $2.1 billion Bitcoin Treasury plan. Let's hear about that. Again, more money coming into crypto that is going to be absorbed. Bitcoin Standard Treasury Company, BSTR, a Bitcoin Treasury vehicle left by Adam Back, sees itself as a company with a mission to accelerate real-world Bitcoin adoption, and they want to be one of the biggest corporate holders of Bitcoin. They're preparing to go public on NASDAQ by merging with Cantor Equity Partners, Cipher, who already has 30,000 Bitcoin on their balance sheet with plans to grow beyond 50,000 coins. It'll set a path of potentially overtaking Marathon Holdings as the second largest corporate holder of Bitcoin behind Strategy. Marathon currently has 50.6K Bitcoin, according to BitcoinTreasuries.net, and Strategy has 629,000, so very much a contrast there. But altogether, they collectively hold 710,000 Bitcoin, which is about 3.38% of Bitcoin's supply of 21 million. But yeah, so they're saying in addition to the 25,000 Bitcoin contributed by the company's founders, another 5,021 Bitcoin will be raised from the community. So there's a lot that's going on. They might have $1.5 billion that they're going to raise. So again, much more money coming into this space, like a lot of money. And I am not surprised. The race for Bitcoin really begins now. And I feel like if these companies don't move fast enough, if the United States doesn't move fast enough as a country to secure our future as an economic powerhouse in the world, we're going to falter. It's going to get very bad for us. I feel like we'll be even more of a glorified third world country if we do not go ahead and advance in the way that we should be. Now, Thailand is actually what I was getting at here is that there's other countries that are trying to make the initiative, especially toward crypto payments, which is really what we need to do, and boost tourism with it. Again, you don't have to really convert currency. Anyone anywhere in the world could go to anyone anywhere in the world or send to anyone anywhere in the world using Bitcoin. You don't have to do all this money conversion and go to the airport. Here's my dollars. Give me euros. Like, let's just use currency that we align with, which is Bitcoin, and it's global. Now, Thailand's digital tourist wallet is rolling out. And this is pretty interesting. They introduced their tourist wallet for foreign currency to bot QR payments, but the crypto conversion feature is suspended pending a regulatory review through mid-August. The Bank of Thailand, Thailand is very iffy. Thailand's like either super bullish or they're not. They really did not like Binance. And they actually, back in the day, if you guys remember on the show, we discussed it, that Thailand was actually blocking Binance's website so people couldn't go there. That's a red flag. However, but they want those cross-border QR codes. And so that is very advanced. I give them credit for that. Eventually, they will have those crypto payments. Overall, it's going to be very good for the country if they go ahead and push crypto payments. Not only just for tourism, which it will boost their tourism, but also for the people that live there and to start helping them preserve their wealth and their value. Oh, hello everyone on TikTok. Guys, let's behave over there. We're going to get into more United States news and things because it's Monday and I'm speaking English. Night Diggity, hello. Nice to see everyone. We got Mr. Flex a lot. Good morning. Oh, I'm so sorry I didn't shout out our friend Akuma77 Red that became a member of the Zesty fam. He said, I'm a friend now. You are a friend. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here and part of the show. I encourage everyone to become members. There's more people watching than there are likes. Well, I do encourage you guys to go ahead and smash the likes. There's only 65 likes. Guys, we're celebrating 23,000 dark subscribers. You know what? I understand. I understand what the problem is. And the problem is that people are sad about Bitcoin being down 1.9%. Ah! Let's calm down, friends. I think I'm on some different energy today, guys. We'll talk about that later. Let's focus on the news because news is important and stuff. We got Gemini hiring people from Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, all to help them with their IPO. We saw Bullish have their IPO last week, which is what I was originally supposed to go on Newsmax for. It's okay. I'll be on again probably this week. And so crazy. There's a lot of book runners getting involved. Gemini is trying to get ahead of the curve and prepare their IPO. So Bullish had a really bullish IPO. Because that makes sense. Bullish is bullish. And then we might see some good stuff with Gemini as well. I think if Gemini goes public, they're going to see some cool action there. Now, Gemini filed an updated registration statement for their IPO, sharing a few more details in its push to become a publicly traded firm. So Gemini stock underway. Goldman Sachs, Citigroup, Morgan Stanley, and Cantor acting as lead book runners on the IPO, according to Gemini's press release. Evercore, ISI, and a few other people are involved, are also acting as book runners, and there's also co-managers. There was an S1 published on Friday that follows a confidential filing submitted to the SEC back in June, confirming that Gemini, co-founded by Cameron and Tyler Winklevi, intend to sell an undisclosed number of Class A shares. So they generated a total revenue of $142.2 million in 2024, of $98 million from the previous year. They did have a net loss of $158 million in 2024, but that's a lot less, about half of their loss from 2023. Just like anything else, their business does really depend on the market. And if people are trading, if it's a bear market, obviously people are down and out. They're not happy, so they're not going to really be trading. So I think Gemini, if they go public, I really am bullish on Gemini. I think they're one of the most solid exchanges out there and really good people. Like when everything happened with FTX and all their partners kind of fell apart in relation to their earn program, which is where you could stake and earn a yield, all this stuff. They gave 100% of the money back. If you had one Bitcoin, you were getting that one Bitcoin back. So I really give them a lot of credit, Gemini and their team, for what they did to make people whole. And so for me, that's a huge move of trust, and that they really are watching out for their customers. So I thought that was just great of them. Again, past partner, I am still a fan of Gemini. Now, we do have the U.S. Fed officially scrapping some specialist group that was meant to oversee crypto. Again, this was a part of the Fed's, nag at crypto. Oh, we're watching you. We're watching you. and not watching the people that are insider trading within our government. News. The Federal Reserve continued its relaxation of crypto oversight with a move to shut down a 2-year-old supervisory program intended to keep a special eye on banks' crypto ties instead of folding that task back to its day-to-day oversight work. Now, they had their short-lived novel activity supervision program, and now the agency is sunsetting the effort and will, quote, return to monitoring banks and novel activities through the normal supervisory process. And so this is also just very bullish in the fact that they're going to stop pulling on our heartstrings and our crypto strings. So leave us alone, Fed. Should we end the Fed, guys? Let's get real. Should we end the Fed? I think that's a legit question. Should we end the Fed? 1 or yes emoji. 2 or no emoji. Kraken now has a Bitcoin earn program. Is that right? Listen, I love all these exchanges. Don't get me wrong. I just don't know if I want to stake my crypto. And yeah, you could earn some yield or whatever. But I'm going to say personally, hi, I'm not staking my crypto anywhere. I don't care if it's in a wallet. I don't care if it's on an exchange. I don't care where it is. Maybe I could see myself in the future throwing a few $100 when I'm comfortable. But at this point, why would I put my money somewhere where I'm scared I might lose it? And if I lose it, I'm going to be hashtag devastated. So I just really don't have the desire to stake my crypto. I'm very paranoid. That could be the thing too. I'm extremely paranoid. I want to make sure what's mine is mine and no one can touch it. Now we're going to do the coins to watch segment first today and our spotlight second. Let's go into our coins to watch. We'll take a gander at some charts, and then I really want to give love back to the community today through our spotlight segment. So let's get after it. Coins to watch. Monero of 24% in the past 24 hours is up 3.65%. Chainlink up 1.49%. We do have OKB up 1.3%. Polygon/Matic, whatever you like to call it, is up about 0.5%. Looking at our losers, do you know that sound? A loser, you know that sound. Which show is that from? It's from a show or a TV, a show or a movie. A loser. Can someone tell me where that's from? It's I hear it in my head, but I can't have the picture. Anyway, Radium's leading the losers today, down 10%. SPX down around 9%. Pump.Fun down 7.6%. Bitenzor down 7.6%, and Pi down 7.7%. Also, some other coins to watch. Solana hitting 100,000 TPS, which is transactions per second, with the stress test spike. And so the co-founder of the Solana dev tooling firm Helios said on Sunday that Solana became the first major blockchain to record 100,000 transactions per second on their mainnet. I just hope that, this is the reason why I question this is because of this right now. Most transactions were not token exchanges or trades, but no operation or NOOP program calls, an instruction that doesn't perform meaningful computation or state changes. So that's why I'm saying okay, yeah, there's 100,000 transactions per second in the stress test. But how does that really quantify when it's not real transactions? People aren't actively going ahead and trading and all of that sort of thing and doing swaps. And that's what we really should stress test for. Anything else just kind of is a little bit of noise to me. But again, nonetheless, Solana did have that test that was complete and they didn't fall apart that time. So we will say that's a good thing. Now, we do have XRPL or XRP Ledger that is going to be used by a NASDAQ-listed pharmaceutical company. So I thought this was interesting for you guys to hear as well. We have Wellgistics Health Inc. deploying an XRPL-based system for thousands of pharmacies across the U.S., and the NASDAQ-listed distributor, WGRX, announced that their new platform enables independent pharmacies to pay for drug inventory and move funds instantly, bypassing banking delays and high credit card fees. Integrated with RxERP, a serialized pharmaceutical e-commerce and enterprise resourcing planning system, they promise real-time tracking, lower costs and direct settlement between pharmacies and distributors. Pharmacies can now enroll in the beta version of the program. It is built on XRPL, which is again developed by Ripple Labs. They have more than 6,500 pharmacies, 200 manufacturers, and so they're going to use XRPL at scale. So that's also very interesting. Let's jump into some charts here. Speaking of XRP, we'll go there first. XRP is below $3 today, which people are absolutely killing themselves over. Not really, but like, mentally, they're very upset about it. We're at $2.98, down 3.37%. What you're looking for here is the $3. Bullishly, you're looking at 340. Bearish is you're looking at that 258. You ultimately want XRP to hold. Now, looking at Litecoin is $118, down 2.24%. I think Litecoin is holding significantly well. You want to say above 114, bullish is 140. We are looking at a red dot that's pulling down this momentum. VWAP is down, money flow is a little bit flat today. In addition to the RSI, which is going in the bearish direction, which I say test the neutral, see where it goes. I'm not really upset either way. I think Litecoin, especially holding over $100 at this point, is doing really well. Ethereum, $4,313, down 3%. Now people were crying, oh my gosh, Ethereum's never going to 4K again. And everyone's ignoring that we're over $4,000 right now, but it's fine. We're going to look at the bearish level, which is around 4,200. Your bullish level to watch is, again, 4,800, which is your all-time high. Red dot was printed pulling down the momentum. We do have the VWAP that is down as well. Money flow is doing all right. And then we do have the RSI that is a little bit taken back today, but still considerably bullish, and I think that's great. So overall, I think we're doing pretty fine. This is a normal pullback. We're really not pulling back that much. So I would keep calm, huddle on, and acknowledge that we're okay. And that we have 23,000 subscribers. I'm very excited about that. Now, we do have our spotlight today, and I'm going to ask for just 1 minute to put you all on hold. Hold on.
Randi Hipper. I'm a Bitcoin bestie.
Just waking up from a nice dream. Bitcoin pumping on a live stream. Smile shine brighter than a high beam. Ever seen life trading on a widescreen? Bitcoin showing you the steps to own it. We got the alpha, I bet you want it. I'm having fun, send a lecture on it. Randy, put a little extra on it.
It's mutable and decentralized, no censorship or hard cap supply. It's open source and we classify the blockchain secure, and that's exactly why. It's hard money with a new plan. It bounced a lot like this new jam. If Bitcoin dipped, then we ain't gon' trip. I'ma be bullish on you, fam.
It's great for those who just DCA'd. If you stacking sats and you trying to save, some like to hodl, some like to trade. I'ma do both, just ride the wave. When price drops, don't get angry. Man, that's just how the game be. I seen worse, nothing really pains me. I'm a Bitcoin bull, can't change me.
It's the best assets of the old times, like the 1849 of gold mines. It's a gold rush happening in yo time. Every 4 years gonna blow minds. Let's see, investing. When Bitcoin met me, it blessed me. Positive is just how I live. All I gotta say is stay zesty.
I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it. I'm a Bitcoin bestie. You gotta love it.
By now, you should know that it's here to stay. When inflation and fiat is running away. I've been here since back in the day when they said it would never hit 100K. You trust the banks? Well, I trust the code. Price predictions, I barely stress. Hit a mill in 5 years? Maybe less. When it does, you'll see it on the Daily Zest.
You should watch if you're new or a clever trader.
Okay, apologize for that. All right, guys, we're going to go into our spotlight right now, and we got a lot of people to spotlight today. So here we go. Your spotlight starts now. Ultimately, none of my life would be the way it is if it wasn't for the people that support this show, and especially other creators in the space. So celebrating 23,000 subscribers today is just huge for me, and for all of us. Like, we've all been watching this channel grow over time, and organically at that, which this is what makes me so happy, is that, like, I know with my whole heart that you guys are what did this. And especially Alex this morning. I just want to celebrate Alex O'Crypto real quick. Alex is just a king, a great dad, a great husband. a great friend. And I would just like to say thank you to him for helping us get to 23,000 subscribers today. Like, he genuinely cares, and I care about him too. So please make sure you go and follow Alex. His link is in the description. Jason Casper is so smart too. Please go follow him. I have to hit him up and get him on the show soon. We also have Crypto Princess that goes live Tuesdays and Thursdays. We did a little collab last week, and she's a great person. We love Crypto Princess. Please follow her. We want to make sure we get Tom up in here. We love Thomas. Thomas is like one of my best friends, and I have so much love for him. So shout out to Tom. We also have Blocky, who is a mod on this channel, and he is so sweet. So make sure you guys go follow him on YouTube. We have Sin City, who are really good friends of ours too, and I've been to their studio. I have a lot of love for them, so please make sure you go follow Rob and Dave. We got also Cassius Cuvée, our Bitcoin bestie that I have so much appreciation for, and writing Bitcoin besties for us. So please make sure you guys go ahead and support Cassius. Let's get him to 15,000 subs. I really do love Cassius so much. I love all these people. Piano Maddie B, another great dad, another person that just like gets after it and puts on great streams. So please follow Piano Maddie B. We also have Julie, another woman in crypto that I love with my whole heart. I love Julie so much. Hopefully she gets to 2K subs soon. But if you find it in your heart to go and help her out, please make sure you go and follow Julie. And then we got Wendy. Wendy shouted me out on her show the other day, and I just have a lot of love for Wendy. Wendy's like my crypto auntie. She's like my crypto mom in a lot of ways, and I just appreciate Wendy so much. Like, Wendy's someone that I know I can call right now. She'll pick up and she'll be there for me. And I can say the same with every single person I just shouted out as well. So I just want to say thank you to Wendy for always being there and just being like really one of the women that started creating content in crypto. An absolute OG that just cares. And I appreciate her so much. I just want to give love to Wendy as well. If there's anybody else in the chat that we should be shouting out, then please let me know as well. Just please let me know, because that's what I wanted to do today. That was my goal, was to give love back to the community, and that's just minor. It's something just minor that I can do within my own abilities to go ahead and show love to the people that gave me love. And just every single person in this chat, I appreciate you guys so much. Like, it means the absolute world to me that you guys are here. Wendy and Alex are your go-tos. Absolutely. They're great people to go to. So thank you to everybody that's here. Alex Daly is here. We got Nick. Good morning. Cliff is here. Everyone is here. So I just want to say thank you. Travis Sullivan. We got Warpaint. John O. White. Good morning. Hello, everybody. Thank you guys so much. I appreciate every single one of you guys. You guys warm my heart more than you understand. Also, yes, of course. Hold on. Crypto Lifer too. I love Lifer. Where's his channel? I think he's live now, actually. Go and follow Lifer. He's live right now, so you guys could go into his stream if you feel the need to do so. I think you definitely should, though. We love Lifer. Lifer doesn't live that far from me. Like, I could be at his house in like an hour and a half. So I appreciate. Oh shoot!
Happy 23K and love for everybody that helps support Randy.
Eric, you crazy man! Oh darn! Oh freaking darn! Eric, my guy! That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you so much. Oh, I can't. Eric, you're driving me bananas. Thank you so much. Eric is the reason why I got AirPods. Him and Josh V from Friday. So thank you to that. Also, someone that has helped me tremendously in life and in general. And I know if I call this dude right away, he'll be at bat. And that's CryptoFace. So CryptoFace, I have so much love for you and your brother and your whole company. So without CryptoFace, I think I'd be in a very different place. You know, what he's done for this channel is just stupendous. So I would just like to say thank you to CryptoFace for everything he's done for me. He knows. So thank you to CryptoFace. There's just like so many other channels I could go down. Oh my gosh. Definitely Piper Academy. The Pipers are our best friends. We love the Pipers. So please go give the Pipers love as well. We love the Piper Academy. Who else can I get on here? I don't know. There's just so many. But those are like our besties. Also, Hawk is a bestie too. We love Hawk. I love this dude. Michael Zuccarelli. Like, I have so much love for this dude. Like, Mike also is like my big brother. I appreciate him so much. So please go and follow Mike as well. He just kills it every single time. So there would be no Newsmax really for us without Mike. So I appreciate him putting us on. Shout out to Black Hat for a year and a half of being a member with a heart and a rose emoji. Thank you for that. Thank you. I appreciate it. Frankie Candles as well, of course. Frankie Candles. Where's his channel on my list? I have, guys, if you want to know how many people in crypto I support, it's basically everybody. So going through my list is really hard. Hold on. Where's our bestie, Frankie? Where's my bestie? Okay. My paisan, Frankie Candles. We love Frankie. Obviously, like, a lot of y'all wouldn't be here if it wasn't for Frankie too. So I just want to say thank you to my paisan. Him and Tony are a great duo, and I support them both as well. I have a lot of love for Frankie Candles. A lot of love for that kid. So I wish nothing but the best for him and Wifey Candles. We love Wifey Candles too. I root for her too. So I would just like to throw a bing bong to that. But thank you guys so much for being here today. My furniture, I haven't gotten a phone call yet, so that's bullish. So we could go into the after show. So member or not, it's okay. Go into Discord right now and hang out with us. We're going to have a great conversation, hang out for a few minutes because my furniture is supposed to be here literally any minute. So let's jump into the after show. I want to make sure I have that time for y'all. And then I'll be posting some videos later today. So always watch out for my shorts, whether that's on YouTube, Discord, TikTok, YouTube, TikTok, Instagram. Everywhere there's social media. Please go ahead and support our posts so that way it hits the algorithm and we're able to share to more people. Now, yesterday you guys were asking me before I go ahead and get into that after show. I got logged out of my Instagram. I can't even show you. I did go to the mall yesterday. I did pick up a new dress for the show that I think you guys are going to like. And then I also found these boots that I really liked. If you go to my Instagram story, you'll see them. Problem was they were just too high. I'm too short for the boots. And it was a unanimous decision between me and a few other strangers in the store giving me fashion advice. But yeah, the boots were I'm too short and the boots came up too high. But I really love them. I want a pair of red boots. So hopefully that happens eventually. But yeah, the boots were a no-go. A dress was a go. AirPods I had to order overnight. And what else did I get from the mall? That was literally it. I really didn't buy anything besides a dress yesterday. So yeah, that was also really good. But I got a lot of stuff to cover today. How short am I? Oh, I'm short. Anybody that has met me at Bitcoin conference, you could tell Peace right now how short I am. People are often surprised because I got a big mouth, but I am a tiny person. And I think that goes for a lot of women in crypto, actually. We're all around the same height, which is hilarious. Cowboy hats, I didn't buy a new one. I did not buy a new one. I do have a few at home. So when am I going to have my belt? They didn't send it to me yet, so I'm actively waiting on that. But guys, thank you guys so much. If you want to talk more about my mall experience, come into the community Discord channel right now. We'll go and hang out. I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I appreciate you guys so much. If you have not yet, please support all the creators that we shouted out today. Please smash a like on this video. Comment your thoughts after this ends. Share it out. Subscribe. All the things. Thank you guys so much for 23,000 subscribers. Thank you guys for supporting, and you guys are just beautiful. Have a beautiful day. Mwah. Bye.